Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight. It's
Let's go! Let's go!
Third! The Super Kick Party! Yeah, pay the money for that. No one. And of course, you gotta get the top in the skin. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Happy 2025 to one and all, and welcome to an early version of the AEW sidecast here, as we're getting the big poof come on the screen right off the way. Thank you for the follow, Dodger Baseball. Good to see you here, Nick, tonight. Very happy. By the way, I know you didn't know this because I didn't say anything, but while I was working on a few things in the background, getting ready for last night's stream on Monday night, I was hanging around your chat. It seemed like a really positive atmosphere that you guys have it in your Raw stream there on Monday. So very happy to see how things go. Hey, JJ, yeah, you're going to be able to watch things. Max is going to be a bit of a game changer, I think, for let's just say it's not Happy Max Day, it's Happy Streaming Day, period. Because I don't care which promotion you like, whether it be AEW, whether it be WWE, whether it be the independents, you can get everything online now. Like it's crazy. Like from what I've heard, I actually haven't looked yet. Apparently, Netflix is just flooded with WWE content right now, which I'm sure they're salivating about because it's free. But, reason I popped on this early part of the stream for you guys. Give you a little bit of rundown about what my thoughts were on wrestling this year overall. Of course, as normal, I do not have any notes. And I'm also going to talk about a few channel updates and a few things I'm going to be working on here in 2025. So basically, this is the easiest way for me to get a little extra video out with a channel update here, but without having to sit down, record separately, and try to be all prim and proper. And, can always use the extra input as we go along here. So I'd have to say 2024 for me personally, hell, even the last previous few years, personally, it's been about survival and just trying to make things better every time here. And it looks like we have been able to do that. Things are starting to go gangbusters here. Like the amount of growth we've received over the last month here in terms of subs, both on YouTube and on Twitch, just been insane. It sucks that I'm not able to do the simulcast right now over on YouTube myself, but we'll be getting back to that once I get my computer fixed. I actually haven't taken it into the shop yet because, well, it's New Year's Day and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving this apartment until Friday when I go back to work, so I'll probably drop it off then and we'll see what happens from there. But in terms of the wrestling product overall, it's been great. Like whether you're watching WWE, whether you're watching TNA, whether you're watching AEW, everything's turning out to be great. Now, I do have my reservations about TNA now that they're bringing in Tessa Blanchard and pretty much everybody is leaving at this point. They're just as bad as New Japan with having contracts expire at the end of December. It's going to be interesting to see how that roster evolves. They'll find people. They'll have good wrestling on there. That's something I don't doubt. And I know personally, as a Canadian, this is going to save me money overall here. With the fact that every show now is on network television here in Canada. Not necessarily online, but on network television, because we got Collision just got moved off of the TSN subscription service onto the USA Network in Canada, which used to be the Discovery Channel, which got rebranded. Just go with it, folks. It works fine. Yeah, if you need the exact channel number, call your provider. I have to find a way to subscribe to it. That's something I have to work on tomorrow after stream. And TNA is taking WWE's former spot over at at Sportsnet 360, which is our Fox Sports equivalent. So they're going to be doing that there. So I can cancel my Fight Network subscription. Save a coin or two. Yeah, if you're on TELUS, it's channel 701. You do have to go in and subscribe to it. It's not on the website. I tried to look for it today on the TELUS website, but it is there and rebranded. So you're gonna have to you're probably gonna have to call your provider and see if you can get it there. So don't forget to get that change done before Saturday. There's supposed to be a free preview. Unfortunately, there wasn't when I went to look at it. Yeah, you'll have to look on Saturday. Well, and yeah, just remember, if you can't find USA Network in Canada, look for Discovery, because they might not change the brand yet. So, well, yeah, TSN will be on. That's how I'm watching it right now. Is on TSN 2, and yeah, nothing's gonna change with that. Just all the WWE going over to Netflix. Which I'm gonna admit, having them on streaming services can be more convenient for more eyes to watch it because they are based on streaming services. But to me, there is a down point to it. Not for the promotions, but for me as a consumer. I'm a channel hopper. If I got a match that's boring me, I like to flip the channel to football, hockey, something else. You can't really do that with a streaming service. And to me, that just... I'm sure we'll get used to it. If anything, I can throw Raw on my monitor and use a TV for something else. But, yeah, it just... That's what streaming services bother me with, is that if you don't like something, you can change a channel and come back to it real easy. But when you're dealing with streaming services, it's just not that easy. So, but, yeah, other than that, in terms of the channel itself right now, like I said, the last month has been an absolute virtual craziness of growth here on the YouTube channel specifically, on the Twitch channel specifically. The YouTube channel has gradually been going up, and I'm going to send the link out into the chat for you guys, both for the wrestling and the gaming YouTube channels. I finally got that stupid thing fixed for our gaming channel here, so the link is available for both channels. Feel free to give them a subscribe. But we are also... So here's the things that are coming up. I'm looking to do... The big thing for me is doing more separate content for the wrestling channel and the gaming channel. I'm not going to say that I'm going to have like videos every 2 weeks or whatever, because I'll be honest, I'm doing my first video. I don't know what I'm getting into. So until I can figure that out, I'm not going to say when, but I think I've already slightly mentioned what my first one's going to be. My first video that is going to be going live is the AEW wrestlers and their comic book counterparts. And I'll give you the free pass for the first one right now, Brian Cage and Wolverine. Think that way and go from there. So that video is coming. So make sure you guys check out the wrestling YouTube channel. There's a lot of great content there. And I do want to give out a special thank you right now to everybody that is a contributor to our channel. Mel Ball Collins, Andre C., Astra Pizarro, PJC, and Rick Jules on both our channels. Like without those guys, I ain't doing half the stuff I'm doing right now. And without their support, not only their support, but also their backing, their contributions, it really wouldn't be possible for things going on here. So we are going to be looking to grow. If anybody wants to join our network in terms of adding videos to the channel or wanting to get some kind of share deal going on, I am not opposed to it. I am looking to collab a little more this year. Like I said, once my computer gets back here, where I got a little more firepower to it. I do want to have like if another streamer's going on, I'd like to have like a dual chat going on. We can converse over Discord or whatever. I do use just the stream together function here quite a bit when I'm able to. And we're looking to I'm looking to do some collabs as we go along here. So yeah, we're definitely looking to group. You know what? We'd have to see. Like I said, I do have an open door policy about it, and we can always chat about it in the future here. Like I said, the key thing for me right now is just getting my computer back up so I can get everything set up properly. So, and the best thing about it, and I'm going to shift to Dynamite here in just a moment. And yes, I saw your question there, Nats fan. I will discuss that because I do actually have an answer to it. So I will. I'll get to it here in a second, but all in all, the biggest thing for me is I do want to take the next step. Plus, also, I have approximately 2 years of unedited footage from wrestling shows that I covered back in 2018, 2017 that I just haven't got around to editing. I want to work towards getting those out on the web for mere fact of just getting it out of my inventory here. Because I have like 14 or 50 bookcase drives here that I need to clean up, and I'd like to do that as well here. So, but yeah, for those that are not familiar, we're going to continue the tradition right now of WWE 2K24 My GM after every AEW Dynamite and every AEW Collision. We're going to be the only difference is now until 25's released, we can go at a little slower pace when 25's released, but to make sure we get done before 25 comes out, anytime we're not having a PLE as part of our GM, we're going to run 2 weeks. And then for the PLE, we're just going to run it by itself. Because, and they're all going to be taped as separate shows, and they're going to be put up individually up on our gaming YouTube channel, which the entire run is up there right now. But I will make sure if you guys miss a WWE 2K show, you guys will be able to watch it on our YouTube channel before we go on with our next one. So you'll have the opportunity to check it out, whether it be one day before or two. That's not going to change. We talked about the rest of it over on our last night on our year-end stream for my tier rank and that. If you guys want to check it out, it is the most recent video on the gaming YouTube channel right now. And I did post on X my tier list of the games I played in 2024, so feel free to check that out as well. So, but yeah, I can talk about things I'm doing right now, things I'm working around, things I have planned. But the most important thing, no matter what, without a doubt, the biggest win around here is having all of you here. Like, without you, as whether you're lurking, whether you're subbed, whether you're chatting in there, whether you just want to hang out and see what some weird 46-year-old man from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the city of whose most famous wrestlers redacted. Yeah, it's just great having you here. It's great for you to helping out. I do have some small goals that I do have for Twitch, and honestly, Nick, thanks to your help, that one night I was within a hair of getting one of my 2025 goals out of my way, one of my early 2025 goals out of my way in 2024, but which is to get an average of 10 on a stream. I haven't done it in like 3 years. The last time I did it was when we hosted a wrestling show here that ended up trending number 3 in Canada back in 2019, the Clandestine Society. I think we ended up with like 1,000 viewers here or something watching on Twitch all at the same time. Ironically enough, off this same computer, which I still don't know how it's going as well as it is, but I'm very nice computer. But yeah, if you want to check it out, just type in Clandestine Society Wrestling on YouTube. There is a new promotion that's come out of it, but the original show is on there as well. It features a imitation game match between Jack Pride, who's dressed up as Y2J, and Davey O'Doyle, who is out there as Batista. Our feature match, one of our 2 feature matches on there, Michael Richard Blaze, trained under Tyson Kidd, taking on Brandon Van Danielson, another Tyson Kidd protege, as taking on Artemis Spencer, who has been known throughout Defy and also the Pacific Northwest and whatnot. Our other feature matchup on that card involves newly signed WWE ID wrestler Zoe Sager taking on Mae Young Classic competitor Nicole Matthews was on that card. And then we also have like a gauntlet battle royal involved in there. We also have a dildo on a pole match. Yes, I said dildo on a pole. All that's available up on our YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. It is one of the most epic 5 hours of my life. And there was also a death match involved too. Yeah, and I literally walked out on that, so unfortunately. Yeah, it was literally, well, the story of the dildo, the pole, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more when we have our 10-year anniversary with Andre C here. We're going to have an open night here where we can bring anybody in. It was an actual dildo. It was 100% adult associated material dildo that was put on a pole in a match where the person who grabbed the dildo got to use it on their opponent. Just saying. There is a lot behind that story, and I think I'm going to save that for when Andre C. and I sit down here. We're going to have basically a Backbreaker town hall where every member of Backbreaker Media is going to get together here. If you didn't know, today is the 10-year anniversary of Backbreaker Media being formed here. Myself, Andre C., the Wrestling Mind, Brian Hamilton, rest in peace. We got together and we started covering local wrestling here in Edmonton. All four promotions we didn't feel were getting the recognition they deserved. So we started doing local podcasts, talking about every show that was coming up, had some interviews with the wrestlers, just doing our best to get everybody out there. Now, personally, I'm up to doing the math now. It's 13 years for me this week. So for me, that isn't as important as what the 10-year anniversary here is coming up. Our first ever podcast as Edmonton SPN, or ESPN for short. Don't tell me I didn't use that for a reason. Will be on January 4th this Saturday. It's a 10-year anniversary of our first ever podcast out. We rebranded in 2018 to Backbreaker Media because we were going outside of Edmonton quite a bit, and that's why we are not just, that's why the YouTube channel is not in my name per se. It's because we are part of a bigger group of shows. Andre C. and Mel Ball's Wrestling Talk is there as well. Astra Pizarro's a part of it as well. PJC Does Things. I believe his Twitch channel now is PJC Plays Games. But his socials is PJC Does Things. Then also Rick Jules are a part of the group here, so big thank yous to all of them. 10 years is a lot of work. I'm very happy that we made it. I didn't think we would, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what's going to come up here in the next year and what's going to be happening going forward. And it might be a little crazy to see what goes on as we go forward here, so